Hey, good afternoon, evening, depending on what part of the world you're in, guys, and welcome to Saturday night here at the Las Vegas 420 Cannabis Comedy Festival. We are Rampantly Comedy. We're bringing the virtual comedy to them. Give yourselves a hand for being here. My name is Richard Chasler, and you guys are in for a treat tonight. I guess it is 5:17. Really quickly, a couple quick announcements. When the show is over, don't forget there's all kinds of breakout rooms going on tonight. If you guys want to pop in and see some other shows, maybe hit up the host, tell them you might want to do a set. You're welcome to do so as well. And there's two other shows here on the main stage following this one, so stick around. And you got a night full of comedy. And with that being said, let me go ahead and turn this over to the hosts of the Blurred Comedy Show, Danny Rydell and Adam Coonan.
Yeah.
This is going to be an amazing show. We are standing by. It is, guys, going to be amazing. Welcome to the Blurred Showcase. Welcome to the Rampantly Las Vegas 420 Cannabis Comedy Festival. I'm Danny Rydell. Co-hosting with me tonight is Sunflower Dewdrop, aka Adam Coonan. And we have a lineup. Bite me, hippie. We have a lineup for you.
That's not very peace and love of you, man.
Peace and love. What are you talking about?
I don't know.
Like,
I was back in 1970, and my buddy Jimmy was like, "Hey, man, I'm pretty fucked up. Will you watch me while I sleep?" So I did some acid, and I woke up in 2020, man. It's been a bummer.
Sunflower, what are you talking about? Do you not know what year it is?
I did it for a minute.
Because it's totally the 80s. It's the 80s. It's the Jewish 80s, but the year is 5781, dude.
I missed a lot.
You missed a lot.
You know, everybody gives Captain America all this credit, but I did the same thing.
You know what? Everybody does give Captain America credit, and apparently Sunflower was out of it for way longer than Captain America was. Give it up for Sunflower Dewdrop, everybody.
Yeah.
This show is going to be awesome. We have a lineup of comedians tonight who are all members of Rampantly, who have performed with us for a long time on the Blue Mic, on the Red Mic, on Splitsville, on Chalk Talk, on all kinds of Rampantly showcases and mics. And we are so excited to have everyone on this lineup here with us tonight. Again, it is the year 5781. So it is the Jewish 80s, and I am celebrating the Jewish 80s, and I'm celebrating everything like a Jewish woman, including 420, which for Jews, 420 is 420, 421, 422, 423 through 428. Yeah, that's our thing. 8 day. Why would we leave out 420? Why would we leave out 420, you guys? Seriously. But man, what the fuck, Captain America? Like, I was watching a movie recently because I do that when I can't sleep. I watch movies. I was watching Age of Ultron, and there's a gap between falling asleep and caring about what happens in the movie. And in that little gap is where the magic happens. That's when I start looking at the screen and just playing fuck, marry, kill with everyone I see. Like, okay, Captain America, Iron Man, the Hulk. Fuck, marry, kill. What do you do? Okay. Well, you can't fuck Captain America unless you marry Captain America. And like, Captain America won't even say the word fuck. And if I can't fuck the guy without marrying him, I'm not wasting my fuck choice, because there's no way I'm gonna marry Captain America. Like, I don't want to spend every fucking day of the rest of my life with some dude over my shoulder going language every 5 fucking minutes. It's part of my job, Steve. And then there's Iron Man. That's a tricky one. I would fuck the shit out of Iron Man. God, I would fuck the shit out of Iron Man. Can't marry Iron Man. Can't marry Iron Man, unfortunately, because as many of you know, I am an alcoholic, or as I prefer to say, an inactive lush. You know, my AA meetings help me a little. That's what I call putting fresh batteries in my vibrator. But man, if I married Iron Man, I would relapse. Me and Tony Stark would be a dangerous combination, and it would be glorious. It would be the most fun, magnificent, probably vigilante, heroic relapse ever. But can't marry Iron Man. The other thing, I'm already married to an engineer, and definitely fuck Iron Man. They're great in bed, engineers. Attention to detail. They take instruction really well. They're a little weird to live with. Which brings me to the Hulk. The Hulk. I'm going to marry the Hulk. Why am I going to marry the Hulk? Well, I'm Jewish, and if I don't marry the Hulk, then I'm going to spend the rest of my life listening to the voice of my dead Jewish grandmother in my ear going, but he was a doctor. God. But yeah, I mean, it's been a difficult period to be a sober person. I really have kind of gotten to enjoy actually spending the last year watching all of you discover how great day drinking is for the first time, huh? Right? You can stop judging me for it now. Because you know what I never did? In 13 years of massive day drunk, full-on lushdom, never did once. You know what? 13 years, never homeschooled a child. The worst thing I ever did while day drunk was publish some really shitty erotic Star Trek fan fiction online, and I feel pretty bad about it. No children were harmed, though. No children were harmed. But seriously, I mean, come on. I've been day drinking forever, you guys. Like, I was day drinking long before you even knew what avocado toast was, okay? I was just ahead of my time when you were all saying I had a problem. Please. No, like, what happened to you? When did you finally figure it out, you guys? Did you trip and fall face first into your sourdough starter and go, ew, that's pretty good. But no, I just, this is great. I cannot wait for this show. Can't wait to go back out into the world, though. I just want to do little shit like go grocery shopping and fuck with the Girl Scouts on the way out. Because, okay, like, little freaking diabetes peddlers hanging out in the foyer. Like, I'm sorry, but I grew up in the 80s. Okay, like not the 57 80s. I grew up in like the 1980s. So I did not get to sell my cookies in a little heated foyer. I had to Willy Loman that shit. Door to door, uphill both ways in the snow. And these little bitches get to sit here in comfort in a heated foyer. You get to peddle your diabetes in comfort, and you have the gall to tell me that you will not accept Bitcoin? Thank you for laughing at that joke. A lot of people don't get it because most people's understanding of Bitcoin is on par with Ben Shapiro's understanding of the female orgasm. That's the world we live in. Anyway, are you guys ready to get this show going? I'm very excited to introduce your next comedian coming to the stage on the Blurred Showcase. Please put your hands together for our favorite British man in Texas, David James Parsons.
Well, thank you, Danny. It's good to be here with you in the future. So I'm going to start with a few items of breaking news before I get to the comedy. Decluttering guru Marie Kondo has announced the birth of her son, her third child. She and her husband have not yet decided which of their two daughters they will give up to make room for the new arrival. Ooh, wow, that bombed hard. Jesus. A woman on the dating app Bumble reported a potential match to the FBI after he bragged about storming the Capitol on January 6th. After being arrested, the man complained bitterly that he should have waited until the second date before he talked about his electoral dysfunction.
Ew.
And a man was surprised to find a couple getting married at his Florida mansion. The couple claimed that although the owner had declined to rent his place for the nuptials, God had told him that it was his will. When asked for comment, God said, "Well, you know how insistent brides can be." All right. As I'm originally from Britain, sometimes I make love Paul Revere style. I ride in hard and then I yell, "The British are coming!" Of course, I'm just joking. I'm a happily married man with a 10-year-old daughter. Best contraceptive ever. So my sex life isn't what it once was. I wouldn't say my wife's sex drive is low, but I'm not entirely sure what was colder. The winter storm that whipped through Texas in February, or the look on her face the other night when I gently touched her butt as she was brushing her teeth. We don't do foreplay in my house anymore. We do chore play. My best, nay, only route to a good time in the bedroom is an empty dishwasher. And we don't Netflix and chill in my house. We Disney Plus and guilt trip. So we decided to try and spice things up a little and decided to try role play. And we thought we'd enter into it easy and start with childless couple who doesn't have to get their calendars out to schedule sex. Gonna be fantastic. We've got it penciled in for May 6th. Just in case you think the romance is entirely dead in my marriage, I bought her the most fantastic present for Valentine's Day. A mug that said, "I love you more than bacon." Sometimes it's the little lies that keep the marriage alive. So as I said, I have a 10-year-old kid, and I love being a dad, but being a parent isn't all puppies and rainbows. And to my mind, the absolute worst part about fatherhood is having to listen to my child's really shitty music and pretend to enjoy it. Now, there are a lot of culprits out there in the preteen music space, but to my mind, none worse than a group called the Kids Bop Kids. Perpetrators of the most heinous crime against music since Hanson unbopped their way to the top of the charts. Now, if you don't have a prepubescent girl in the house, you've probably never heard of the Little Assholes. But they're a collection of ridiculously chipper tweens who sing popular songs with all the adult words and concepts edited out. I'll give you an example. In the song TikTok, Kesha sings, "Before I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack, 'cause when I leave for the night, I ain't coming back." The Kids Bop Kids sing, "Before I leave, brush my teeth, make sure I reach the back. I got a sleepover tonight and I've got to pack." You little shits are fooling no one. Now, although there are a lot of songs they play that are inappropriate for their target audience, there are some places they won't go. There's no "My Neck, My Back, Lick It." There's no Big Popper. There's no WAP. But kids, if you're going to go halfway on a concept, you've got to commit. I just don't think they're trying hard enough. So I had to go myself. Any of y'all know that wonderful 9 Inch Nails song, "Closer"?
Woo!
You know the one that starts, "You let me violate you, you let me penetrate you"? Well,
Mhm.
a kid's bop tip. I'm going to share a little with you today. You let me snuggle with you. You let me have tea with you. You let me party dress you. You let me confide in you. Help me, I broke my Barbie dream house. Help me, I got no cookies to sell. Help me, the only thing that works for me. Help me get away from myself. I wanna hug you like a stuffed animal. I wanna cuddle you at bedtime. I wanna hug you like a stuffed animal. My whole existence is fun. You get me closer to mom. Catchy? Maybe I'll send it to the kids boppers. Or maybe I'll end it all if I listen to Tweens sing Uptown Funk again. All right, I'm gonna end on this. So when I moved to Texas 20 years ago, there were a few linguistic barriers because some words in America have a very different meaning and that can cause confusion. In America, the word fanny is slang for buttocks. In England, a fanny is a vagina. So you can perhaps imagine my confusion when an American friend said, gee, I went on a long bike ride yesterday. My fanny's still sore. How the hell were you sitting on the saddle, lady? My favorite English dessert has a very weird name. To the English, a spotted dick is a delicious raisin cake. To Americans, a spotted dick is an excellent reason to call your doctor immediately. In either case, I highly recommend slathering it with cream. And this one's the worst. The American use of the word spunk makes me want to upchuck. To Americans, spunk means courage and determination. To the English, spunk is slang for semen. And I have a friend who always describes her 15-year-old daughter as full of spunk.
Oh no.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I hope not. Well, you have been fantastic. This is a great show. Back to you, Danny and Adam.
Yay!
David Parsons, everybody, keep it going. Man.
Woo! That was great,
Was
man.
feeling spunky earlier today, but I feel like I might need to either take a nap or change my verbiage there now. What's going on, Sunflower? How you feeling?
Pretty good. I've been
You look
high
like
all
you're
day.
feeling pretty good.
Mm-hmm. 420.
You look like you're feeling great. You look like I mean, wow, my co-host is so stoned it's practically biblical. Jeez. Jealous. Well, I'll tell you what, Sunflower, how about this? Why don't you give me a couple of chords so I can bring up our next awesome performer?
Hey.
Sorry, what? I was lost in the music.
But goddamn hippie shit.
Moment of music.
Man, are we gonna have to debate your hippie politics later?
I only debate with love, Danny.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like we can build a bridge somewhere here, but let's do it with laughter, you guys.
Yeah.
The next comedian coming to your virtual stage tonight is a longtime regular performer with Rampantly. We love her. She's hilarious. Put your hands together. Make some noise for Sharita.
Hey.
Yes. So, Brad, happy 420 on the 4th because it's the 20th day. Yeah, with a 4 in front. Oh my gosh, guys. Like, so edibles, right? Why do you call them edible? Like, it was hard and it wasn't really edible. And you had to like take a knife and like chop into it to get a piece. Eat it and it's all chewy and you're like, it's good. And I'm chewing. And it's like, all right. The M&Ms threw me off though. I don't put don't put M&Ms in your edibles. Yeah. All right. It's tongue twister Saturday. Yeah. And so that, yeah, I'm trying to do a 420 set, but like fucking high. I was supposed to smoke, and I was just like, we could do this, all right? We're sober, we're all right, we're okay, we're still smoking. And then all of a sudden, pass. I'm like, wait, break, cigarette. I don't smoke cigarettes, so I'm sitting there waiting for the pass. I'm like, hurry up, you damn cancer sticks. And then they passed it again. I was like, yes, pass. And then everybody's mad at me because I'm wearing purple lipstick. So now the blunts have purple on it. So they're like, why are you colorizing the blunts? Why not?
Oh my God.
Purple's a hip color. Like it goes with the and the blues and the hues, right? So purple is in. Fuck yeah. So I'm enjoying like Saturday. And then, but we don't just smoke on 420, right? It goes all throughout the year, right? It's Christmassy. Wait, no, elf yeah, elf is Christmassy. So 420 is one day where you can like try out everything. And did you know at the dispensary, you show up and you smile, you get extra shit. You just walk in like, hey, bro, I'm here for some. And if you oh yeah. Well, I like the extra special stuff. Wink, wink. But you're not winking. You look drunk. You're like, right. So you're trying to flirt with the guy at the counter, you know, show him the chi-chis and stuff, but it doesn't work because you lack of their chi-chis. So, oh my God. Turn the fire down. You're cooking the steaks too high. So, so yeah. So we're in the dispensary and they're like, no, you can't come in here with that ID card. And I was like, it's not fake. They're like, no, it's the wrong state. And I was like, oh, where do I find a fake steak ID card at? Like how? I promise you I'm slurring my words. I'm from New York. I'm not drunk. I always had to make because of my accent. Yeah. So when guys, they're like, yo, you're exotic. And I was like, just like, it's okay, you know. Because a lot of them dated Black girls before. Like, what's up? We're just like the other girls, I think. So yeah. Right. So I grew my hair out so you could pull it a little bit, but you know. Hey, Christine, you splooshing over there?
Oh yeah.
I'm like, hey girl. Last night, I didn't know I could do that. Like, ever get the finger thing, the vibrator thingies, and you put it on there, and he puts it on his tongue. So if you haven't had that, they sell it at all the stores. You don't have to embarrass yourself and go to like the sex shop. But if you have a friend that works at the sex shop like we do, oh my gosh, the discounts. So you can. And he was explaining us the anal ease. Did you know there's lube? There's different levels of lube. So it's like for beginners, you get the anal ease. And for the more experienced sucias, you get the warming lubricated ones.
Yes.
Wait, is it my time? I'm sorry. Am I going over? Okay.
I'm gonna get a t-shirt that says more experienced Susia.
She'd be like, coming up to the stage on the big D, the Susia Shabita. Lube. And everybody's like, have you ever used it before? No, because I naturally lubricate. But I don't know. That's why you don't do these shows. Hi, kids. No, just like, yeah. All right, so I'm gonna puff pass because I don't know what my time is. Like, do I keep going? Do I stop? I don't know, but it's fun. Adam, I want to play in your hair, but you're married. Ooh, all that Goldilocks going on. I think that no. It's my
Hey, give it up for Sharita, everybody.
Thank you.
awesome. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so happy to have you on. This has been great.
Thanks,
Where is my co-host? What happened? What happened to Sunflower?
I'm
Like-
sorry, I was just lost in thoughts about the universe.
Dude, like, where did you go? Actually, fuck, where did you go? Where did you even come from, dude? Like,
Well, like I said, I did a bunch of acid, and suddenly I was transported into this very oddly shaped body of a man who clearly doesn't take care of himself. It's really a bummer.
my usual
Also, there was a crying baby there, and I thought, that is not cool, man. I'm a easy rider.
well, I could listen to that guitar all day. Hey, Sunflower, do you know any Ramones?
I may have missed that.
Ah, shit.
I don't know
How long have you
anything
been
between
asleep?
1970 and 2020.
God damn it. That means you don't know any music that I like. Okay, well, great. We're stuck. We're stuck
I
then.
really like Green Day. I Googled them.
Okay, but it has to be early Green Day. Punk Integrity, dude.
Like that?
I'll take it. You know what?
All right.
I'll take it.
The spirits are telling me we should move on.
The spirits are. Oh my God, you're rubbing off on me. God damn it. I'm going to be a hippie in a couple hours. No. Yes, oh my God. However, I'm gonna shelve that to introduce your next comedian, who is just someone I absolutely love, and she is extraordinarily funny. And please get your wet floor signs ready as I introduce the hilarious Christine Knowlton.
Thank you, everyone. It is so great being here. I love walking into a room and getting a contact high. I mean, I know we're virtual, but damn, this is some good weed, right? Oh my gosh. I miss doing comedy in strip clubs. Now, I definitely have to be on weed to do that, right? Go back every week, but damn, it was such a fun time. The ladies there love me. And well, damn it, it's the place where I got my very own first wet floor sign. It's got to mean something. It's just got to mean something when you are juicier than the strippers. That and splooshing on stage, I'm pretty open about talking about female ejaculation, aka splooshing. Yes, men, it does exist. Yeah. I see some of the men out there are like gross, are like, ew, what the hell is that? Well, fuck you. Your semen cracks towels and blankets and shit. Where sploosh is nice and soft. Anyway, back to strip clubs. Man, I love making little commercials and everything. Like a strip club named Fixations. So let's get into this, all right? Like, hello, and like, welcome to Fixations. Yeah, so we have some lovely like pink eye specials at the bar. Yes, that's right. We also have our ongoing fundraiser for the day strippers to get their front teeth. And it's the Lick a Pole Foundation. Like, if you didn't already have chlamydia, you are in for a real treat. Like, I'm telling you, like, you're in luck, ladies. It's ladies' night. Yeah. Everyone leaves here with their very own pearl necklace. That's right. Also, there's snowballing available in the front. And if you care for an STD, they would be located right over here in the VIP. And thank you once again for choosing Fixations. Yeah, right. So that's how I'm pretty much immune from, having COVID, because I used to do comedy at strip clubs. But speaking of snowballing, I'm telling you, women and lesbians, mostly we get screwed out of snowballing. Let me just put this up here for a minute. Snowballing is the sexual practice. It's the act of spitting semen into your mouth after oral sex and passing it from person to person. Well, women, we get totally screwed out of that. Then I thought about, well, why can't we use sploosh? But then I realized that when women start splooshing, we're just fire hydrants. So we're like one and done. There is no passing that, But really, I was thinking the other day, I was like, wow. I was like, you ever get so high and like fuck or masturbate or both at the same time? And I was like, I feel like all my naughty bits, like they start to turn and they start talking like dirty, but like in a sensual way. Like, yeah, girl, you're gonna get wet tonight. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, you're gonna have to change your sheets. Maybe grab the wet vac. Mm-hmm. Then the clit starts talking to the G spot, right? And they're like, girl, we've got to work as a team effort, you know, because if Old Faithful's gonna blow tonight, yes, I refer to my vagina as Old Faithful. You know, it's like we got to work together on this, right? And the G spot says the clit, you know, it's like, hey girl, I'm right around the corner, but I got your back. Mm-hmm. And then the nipples, the nipples are just like, man, I wish we were closer, you know. We could definitely get close there, but we're both outies. But what can you do with two outies? I mean, docking, does that work with nipples? Can you dock them together? You know, hell, just put on a sports bra, make a uniboob, and the girls are happy. You know, okay, maybe my naughty bits just start talking, and now you're like, what the hell is she smoking? Like, and where can I get some? The answer is the good stuff. I smoke the good stuff. It's so great, though. I got a little song here for you. It's probably going to be a long one, so here we go. I've revamped the song "Hello Mother, Hello Father." Now, you know, here we go. Hello Mother, hello Father. I've been smoking marijuana. Indica's good, sativa's better. I'm so stoned, I could hardly write this letter. Who the fuck is writing letters anymore? Jesus Christ, just text. Piece of green, some edibles. I'm in love with marijuana. Joints are good, but bongs are better. Why's that moose wearing my green sweater? Who the hell let the moose in here? More importantly, yo, who let the dogs out? Who let the dogs out? Who? Oh yeah, back to the song. Feeling relaxed, feeling great. I've been smoking marijuana. Get used to it because it's a chain going on here, right? Grass is good, but weed is better. They're the same thing. I'm going to go make myself a double decker. That's a lot of fucking words right there. Getting munchies, feeling horny. I'm in love with Little Debbie Swiss rolls. Masturbation is a dream. Uh-oh, I ended up with 2 kinds of cream. That's a true story right there. Back to smoking. My eyes are glazing. I'm in love with marijuana. I like trying something new. There's a goddamn strain based off of Gorilla Glue. That's right. It's called GG4, motherfuckers. Look it up. By the way, Gorilla Glue makes horrible lube. And I know this. I just know this. Anyway, how the fuck do I end this song? It's been going on now for way too long. Back to smoking and back to baking. I love smoking marijuana. My bong is mighty, mighty plenty. Let us all get together and celebrate 420. That's right. Let's celebrate this bitch. This song is done. This song is over. I'll keep smoking marijuana. Pack a bowl and roll one tight. That's all for me now as I say goodnight. Good night, everyone. Thank you, guys. This has been a great show. Thank you for having me. I'm Christine Knowlton.
Keep it going for Christine Knowlton. That was awesome. Oh, love that. Oh my gosh. That was freaking great. You know, I feel like I think I want to make everyone here an honorary Jew so that we can all celebrate 420 for the proper
L'chaim.
8 days. What's that, Sunflower?
I said L'chaim.
I'm not sure how my culture feels about that, but it was pretty funny, so we're going to take it. Hey, let it never be said that my people don't have a sense of humor.
May I ask a question of our last comment?
Yes.
Christine, you sploosh a lot.
Yes, that is true.
I see. Do you have like a great aunt or maybe like a grandmother or something who might have been at Woodstock? Let's just say all that mud wasn't from rain. Woo!
Damn straight. Damn.
It sounds like we're going to need a wet floor sign and a DNA test. But pending those results, I want to introduce another comedian, someone who is joining us tonight after filming her very first comedy special. It's extremely funny, very good friend of mine, and I'm just absolutely delighted to have her. Be very loud, and I will abuse my hosting privileges of calling you out on lackluster applause if you're too quiet going forward, by the way, everybody. So please make some legitimate noise for Amanda Kakasi.
Hello, everyone. Oh my goodness, I got a guitar sting. This is so exciting. Hi, guys. How are you? God, this is such a treat getting to do this show. Yeah, my name is Amanda Kakasi, and I'm going to be honest with you. I know it's the 420 Comedy Festival, but I didn't partake. I don't have any kind of moral obligation against marijuana. But I have learned that drugs do not always make you cool. Sometimes drugs make you absolutely insufferable. That is a hard lesson that I had to learn about a couple of years ago when my roommate gave me a fourth of a pot cookie because he heard me complaining about an arm injury. Within 30 minutes, we were at a Chinese buffet where I ate 9 egg rolls and then flagged down the manager to tell him that they were the worst mozzarella sticks I had ever had in my life.
Yes.
So it didn't really work out for me. And it wasn't an isolated incident either. Like I thought, like, you know, like maybe like, oh, you reacted badly. No. A couple of years before that, my friends and I split a batch of pot brownies, and then we went to the Long Island Bagel Festival. When after we arrived, we found out we were the only people who bought tickets to the Long Island Bagel Festival. Now, in case you're wondering what that looked like, it was 2 families that both owned bagel shops that were trying to get some publicity, and then just 8 stoned 20-somethings. Like, we looked like we got high and crashed a family barbecue. The absolute best part of the night was when the news was there, and you know, there's like these kids playing, and then 8 of us just sitting in a row, like completely stone faced. We were too high to move. We were allowed to take home a 3-pack of bagels. I took home 15. I don't know what happened to those 15 bags of bagels. I didn't eat them. I don't know where they went. It's been 5 years and I'm still not sure what happened. And no one tried to stop me either. I'm pretty sure they were scared that I was like dangerous. So they just let me leave with the bagels. And so now, just as a public service to my friends, I don't partake anymore. I live down in Orlando, Florida. It's a really nice place. I am from New York. I feel like a lot of my personality was shaped in New York. My super villain origin story, that is a tongue twister. My super villain origin story started when I was in the 3rd grade. And my art teacher looked at me and he said, "You don't have a creative bone in your body, do you?" I was like, "Oh man, I'm 8, and that's definitely not going to cause long-term emotional damage or anything." And like, also, just like putting it out there, why become a teacher if you hate kids? You can just be a dick to children for free. You don't have to go into debt to do that. I'm not advocating being mean to children. I'm just saying don't go bankrupt over it. Go yell at them at the park and be like a bank teller or something. That's just, I don't know. Financial advice with Amanda Kakasi. So I feel like that was my supervillain origin story. It made me kind of like want to like impress people more, I think, and through that I've become like too trusting. The roommate who gave me that 4th of a pot cookie, when he moved out, by the way, best roommate I ever had. He was clean, he was quiet, and he dealt drugs out of the apartment, so he always paid the rent on time every month. And he was great, and he left, and I had to find a new roommate. which is a daunting experience because you pretty much have one conversation with someone, hand them a key to where you live, and just hope to God they don't murder you. That's the roommate finding experience. Anyway, I say to him, I'm like, all right, can you tell, like, my friend gave me a recommendation. Looking back, I think my friend might hate me just based on how this guy turned out. I turned to him and I'm like, okay, what did you do? Like, tell me about you. I just want to know about you. And he goes, I got accepted to college for philosophy. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Yeah, I was an English major. So I thought we were going to have a normal conversation. And then he responds with, yeah, but I turned it down because why go to college and learn philosophy in a classroom when you can learn it by living a beautiful life? Ew, first of all. Few things, life lessons there. Number one, someone says that to you just in the conversation right there, nip that in the bud. Second, don't invite them into your apartment. And third, don't fuck them on your couch, Amanda. So we were in the car one night driving home, and I was saying how much I love thunderstorms. Living in Orlando, the best part is the thunderstorms. And he turns to me and he goes, is it because thunderstorms are messy and chaotic but lead to something beautiful, kind of like you? No, I just like when the sky goes boom boom. My God. I'm not very deep here. There's not a lot going on beyond the eyes here. Come on, man. Looking back on him, I wish I could say this to him, but who knows what he's doing right now. And I do want to say, if you're out there listening, buddy, if you were a storm system, you're a hurricane watch, because you make me anxious. You make me tired, but you sure as hell don't make me wet. Thank you very much, everyone. My name is Amanda Casey. Thank you for having me on, guys.
Yeah. Keep it going for Amanda, everybody. Oh my gosh. You're so funny. That's awesome. Wait, why am I here? Sunflower, god damn it. Are you playing over me?
I'm here.
You know what, Sunflower? You do you. You do you.
I always do.
I'm okay with it. You know, Sunflower, at the end of the day, I think we're both pretty just like angry and anti-establishment.
It's true.
And
Down
I
with the
feel like, you
establishment.
know, we both have the same like end goals ultimately for like world peace and, you know, and all that and stuff. It's just that I guess bands I like know fewer chords than you do is really the only difference between us.
I googled the punk music, and it said that the instruments were optional.
Well,
I thought that deserved a bigger laugh.
Well, I'm gonna be here satisfied with my little 3-chord existence, and I'm gonna let you do you. But
All right.
But before I do that, I would like to encourage everyone to be very enthusiastic in giving a warm welcome to Sunflower Dewdrop, aka Adam Coonan.
Hey, everybody. So good to be here. I don't know if you've ever gotten the clap, but I don't know why it's called that, being that I've never wanted to applause. I'm glad to see everyone is here. I missed a lot of things in the years between my time traveling. Has there been a black president? No? All right. Oh, I'm being called back. Oh God, everyone. Where have I been? What happened? I was just here and I blacked out. Hey, hang on. See, it feels like some
Adam,
sort of
calm
force.
down. What year is it? Everything's okay. What year is
2021.
it? Close enough.
I have to say, you guys, on the inside, I feel like a feeling of joy and happiness and harmony with everything has like been ripped out of my soul, and there's only emptiness, which is good because I think we're back to normal. I think everything's fine now. So I have a bit of the depression. Let's get a round of applause for anyone with the depression.
Woo! Oh yeah, mental illness.
Yeah, mental illness. I went to the doctor. I wanted to figure out if I had the kind of depression where there was like a chemical imbalance in my brain, or if I was just fat and bad at everything. That made me really sad. Guess it's the first one. I don't believe him. He asked me what my best quality was, and I said my lack of faith in myself. It's pretty accurate. He did ask me too. He's like, Adam, have you ever had any suicidal thoughts? I was like, well, yeah, but I also have a crippling fear of failure. So it kind of works itself out. That's the joke I tell to make everyone go, aw, like I'm a bunny on Reddit. So I do that. It's hard having depression and a baby at the same time because he only like helps half the time, right? Like half the time I'll be sad and he'll smile at me and I'll be like, oh, I love you so much. And then the other half of the time I'll be sad and he'll scream and I'll be more sad. It's just like, it really, he's not, it's a help hurt sort of thing. I have to say though, the one drawback of having a baby is it does actually take suicide right off the table. You just can't really, too dark for you guys? Huh? Too sad? All right, sorry. I'm just saying, you're kind of locked in now. No back doors. Cool. Moving on. I grew up like white trash adjacent. I don't know if anybody else was around and that kind of gets that. Like I asked my dad one time, Dad, are we middle class? And he goes, ask me next week. Like that's how you know when you're like right on the edge there. And like my family was okay, but like all my friends' families were fucked up, right? Like I had friends whose parent, I had one friend whose mom would party with us when we were 16, and at the time I was like, she fucking rules. And now I'm like, a lot of damage in that woman. And I remember like we, it wasn't like my family, like we had the same amount of money as everyone, right? Like and I just remember thinking like, but why? We're fine. No alcoholism, no one's getting beat, everybody's got jobs. Well, how come they have just as nice of a house as us? We were bootstrapping hard, but it just didn't, just still ended up poor. Poor adjacent, we'll say. Wisconsin, where I grew up, has a lot of alcoholics too. It's like a big drinking state, which is fun. Like I tell people that I've driven drunk before, and they look at me like out east, like I've kicked babies, right? Like it's just like, ugh. And I tell people, if you tell people in Wisconsin that, they're just like, oh, how many DUIs? Like just matter of fact, like is it 2, 3? I'm not wondering. I had a boss one time who liked to drink. I was bartending, and he slid his empty glass towards me. And he's like, my only drinking problem is that my glass is empty. I was like, so not the lien on your house or the divorce, the 3 DUIs, none of that stuff. He got pretty mad at me, but then he had to come back. He left. He like stormed out, but then he had to come back inside so that I could blow in the tube in his car. I shouldn't have done it. Yeah. How much time do I have left? I did a weird hippie transition thing, so I'm all out of sorts.
You have 3 minutes left.
Oh wow! All right, man.
Woo.
Well, that's also a time warp. We'll say. What should I talk about, guys? I'll talk about the fact that having my baby, I love him so much, but sometimes I like yearn for a simpler time, like the 1920s, when I could just leave. I found myself. I found myself being like jealous of Russian peasant farmer men. I was just like, they're like, well, they live in a shack and they farm all day. And I was like, yeah, but get the food, then you go get drunk. That's it. You're done. That's the whole itinerary for your life is get the food out of the ground. And if you successfully do that, go get drunk. I have to be like a low-level accountant right? Like he was, oh, good time to do my taxes. Better figure that out. Also, clean the sink. Like fix the sink because you know how to do that automatically. You know, like we have a lot more skill sets that I'm comfortable with, right? Like it's difficult. Clearly, comedian isn't one of those skills, so I'm just gonna. All right. We're having fun, guys. Are you guys having fun at the Blurred Mic? Give me a little encouragement here. Come on. Hurting deep in my heart. I'm not really hurting. I haven't slept in so long, you guys. Yeah, it's fun riffing, but I gotta tell you, I have a Wisconsin accent joke I haven't done in a while. You guys ever know the Midwestern accent? It's real cute. Oh, come on in from the cold and have some cheesy potato casserole.
Oh,
right?
man.
But when you grew up Trass adjacent, you worked in a lot of bars in Wisconsin. Sometimes it sounds more like, that's when your grandpa shot his load into my cooter. I told him to pull out, but he was being a fucking douchebag. Like, Jesus, Grandma, I didn't need to know about that. I love drunk old people, too. There's a lot of drunk old people. Like, at least where I'm from, old people get real drunk, too. And the men, dude, the old men basically just are creeps. Like, did you expect anything differently? They just turn back into creeps. And old women just use it as an excuse to say the nasty shit they've done in their lives. They're just like, that's the one time that guy banged me out behind the hot dog stand. Like, Jesus Christ, not again. We used to do drugs with needles. Holy fuck, Dana. Drugs with drugs, that's intense. Yeah, they shipped them to you in the mail. Which is actually true. You can look that up. All right, guys. I've been myself, Adam Coonan. Could have been better, but I think I like this other alter ego even more. So I'm gonna get real groovy with it. Whoa!
Oh no!
Yay!
I want to say give it up for Adam Coonan, but I don't know where Adam Coonan is. So let's just give him a big round of applause anyway.
Woo!
I guess maybe Sunflower will join me back at some point. I mean, I don't know. Adam is probably just drunk already, having been raised in the only state where Dungeons and Dragons is a drinking game. But I'm going to introduce your next comedian, and I'm really looking forward to introducing her. She is extraordinarily funny. She is a member of Hot Breath Pro and performs on all kinds of shows with Rampantly, and you are absolutely going to love her. Please put your hands together for Bobby Sutton.
Yay!
Get it, guys, are we having the best 420 fest yet? Woo!
Woo!
Oh my gosh, what a week it's been. I've been to every show. I've never been so high. I can't find my glasses. It's been so much fun. Oh my gosh, y'all. I'm Bobby Sutton. I am your favorite trailer treasure, stay on cinder blocks mom, which means I can afford the above ground pools and the tiny ones.
Tiny one.
But don't none of y'all be jealous of me, honey. I got my struggles too, you know. I mean, I'm getting a late start in comedy as it is, you know. My mama always told me, oh, honey, you'll do comedy over my dead body. Yeah, well, meet Mom. This was my part of the inheritance. So let me just put her back there up my butt where she's happiest. Y'all, I am nothing like her, though. I'm a good mom. I am so good at being a bad mom. Oh, no, I'm not like a bad mom, like a, you know, mommy dearest mom. No, I'm a bad mom like the first mom's daughter the sister to the new mom's kids that she don't want anywhere near her. I'm more like that kind of a mom, you know? I'm the, hey kids, dad's asleep. It's midnight on a Wednesday. Let's go get a burger and watch a midnight movie. You know, the next day I'm checking them into school after lunch, saying they had a doctor's appointment. Yeah, an appointment with Dr. Tony Stark in a Big Mac. Yeah, you know, it's okay though. I am also a mom to two gorgeous boys, you know, and I used to have three, but tragically we lost one. But in my defense, that Costco is a huge friggin' place. And it's not like I can go back and get him, because you always come out of Costco with so much more than was what on your list, you know? So it's a no-win situation. Yeah, but I also have, you know, it's a good thing I am a mother of all boys and everything, because I am more emotionally and physically built like a boy. Oh yeah, this is all Wonder Bra here, people. Your eyes on all this, isn't? Yeah. You can go ahead and look. I won't sue you in 40 years. On public, I invited. Yeah, y'all look. I have the body of a prepubescent 12-year-old boy, you know, and I don't mind the teasing about it. I just know that somewhere out there's some sick, twisted piece of human crap looking at me going, oh yeah, she'd make a fine legal 12-year-old boy. Yeah. You know? Oh my gosh, yeah, you know, but it's okay though, you know, my boys are grown. All things you young mamas are talking about, I'm laughing at. I've been through it too, you know. I got grown kids now though. I can rejoin my cult. Yes. Yeah, I'm loving naughty. Yeah. In my religion, you get to have loud ass sex all over your house. Yeah. And if your grown ass kids don't like it, they can move the hell out.
Yeah.
Yeah. But there's drawbacks to having grown ass kids. You know, like grown ass kids, they drive home right in the middle of mom getting her axles greased. Yeah, you know, and when I am vocally telling the world that I am making an O face, I hear that bedroom door just slam, and I'm like, oh, kind of. Oh, what's that? No, I am the sluttiest mom on the planet. And as I'm trying to figure out how much this is going to cost all of us in therapy, my husband says, don't worry about it, honey. He gets up and he handles that mess with class and finesse. He goes in the boys' room, slips him a 20 and says, son, I'm going to need you to make yourself scarce for a while. I want to finish banging the brakes off your mama. But tonight, I'm gonna let y'all know that I want to bring us all together. You know, I'm so tired of Trailer Treasures having a bad name. Y'all, I promise we're not all racist trash. We're just stupid and use really weird phrases and things and verbs for really normal words. Words like arn. I ran down to the store for some TP, but I ran out of there as fast as I could when I saw that guy coughing with no mask on. Iron. Garden. You think when old Prince Philip was laid out, they had those men in them fuzzy hats guarding him? Garden. Tired. Well, yeah, the truck's broken, but I got it tied down with some bungee cord and duct tape down. Orange. Aren't you gonna bring the baby to the bar, Jolene, or are you just gonna leave him in the dog kennel again tonight? Orange. Woo. Matt. Welcome to the Alabama Motel 6. Will you be staying one night or two? Matt. And finally, Don. Oh my God, I've had too many tiny wines. My hangover's so bad, I'm dying. I'm Bobby Sutton. Y'all please like me. I'm not as bad as I appear. God bless Lasagna.
Yeah. Keep it going for Bobby Sutton, everybody. Oh, that was awesome. Oh, hey, I let's give it up for Trailer Treasure too, because like Bobby's right. Just saying, give credit where credit's due. Right, Sunflower?
That's totally true.
Do you
Some
know
of
what
the
you don't know what I said? That's okay.
Some of the finest mamas I've ever met were in trailers.
Yeah. I'm not sure what Sunflower means by that because we don't speak the same language apparently, but he looks like a trustworthy guy, I guess. I think.
You can
Maybe
always
for
count
his
on
time.
me.
Oh. With that, how about a little bit more? Maybe let me throw some major chords in there so I can introduce our next comedian.
How about a general chord?
Do hippies don't know major chord? I'll take it. Okay. Your next performer this evening is a very, very long time Rampantly performer. She is the co-host of Rampantly's Red Mic, and she's been on Blue Mic and does a lot with. Oh my God, she does so many performances, and she's so funny. And I'm clearly acting high, even though I'm definitely not yet. However. Let's get high on life and laughter and put your hands together for the very funny Charlotte Parker.
Yeah!
Everybody. Wow, that is the best intro I've ever gotten. She's been on Stuff and Things. Give it up. I am actually going to start with some breaking news as well. I'm gonna put it on gallery so I can see y'all. Okay, let's see. Breaking news. Whole Foods is adding a new contactless payment option to their stores. I don't know if you heard about this. Shoppers can now link a debit or credit card to their handprint and then purchase items by letting the scanner read their palm. And then the receipt is going to give you predictions of when you'll die and how many children you'll have. But if that doesn't work, you can also pay with tarot cards, CBD oil, or just a copy of your latest horoscope. Nope. Okay, that one's worse. Cool. All right. A woman in Poland called Animal Rescue to deal with this creature that had been.
Can't hear you.
Lost your audio, Charlotte.
Oh shit.
You got muted, Charlotte.
Didn't hear any of that joke.
How about now? No?
Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yes, you can hear me?
There it is.
Woo. Yes.
Okay. All right.
Much better.
All right, cool. A woman in Poland called Animal Rescue to deal with a creature that had been lurking in her in a tree near her home for a couple days. Animal Rescue came, and that creature turned out to be a croissant. Just a croissant sitting in a tree. Meanwhile, a neighbor who had spent those past couple days trying to make croissants from scratch went, "You meant I could have picked one from a tree this whole fucking time? What the hell?" Apparently, croissants grow on trees in Poland. Fun fact. A Canadian Parliament member was caught stark naked in a virtual meeting of the House of Commons earlier this week. In a statement afterwards, he explained that he had been changing into his work clothes after a jog and totally didn't realize his video was on. And then he added, "I'm sorry everyone saw my uncovered moose knuckle and my Canadian bacon bits, eh?" Darius, one of the world's biggest bunnies, has been stolen from his enclosure in the UK. Darius the rabbit holds the Guinness World Record for longest rabbit at 4 feet and 3 inches. If he is not found, Spencer's Gift has vowed to sell a new item in Darius's honor, a giant rabbit vibrator that's 4 feet, 3 inches long, named Darius. It's going to be great. Marie Kondo, author and star of Tidying Up, has given birth to her 3rd child recently. She posted a picture on Instagram with the caption, "It's a boy. I am over the moon to welcome this bundle of joy into our family." Then, just like her method, she held each of her daughters to see if they still sparked joy as well, or if it was time for one of them to go. There's this saying that girls are made of sugar, spice, and everything nice, but I'm more salt, herbs, and mentally disturbed. I stopped using Tinder during the quarantine because straight women kept ruining it for me. They kept showing up on my feed, not because they're secretly not straight, but because they're new in town and they're just looking for friends. On Tinder. Which is like walking into a vegan restaurant and going, "Oh, I'm just here for steak." That's not what we do here, ma'am. And you're upsetting a lot of our lesbian patrons, as you can see. So maybe just go literally anywhere else. I don't know. Tinder also ruined the word unicorn for me. This woman messaged me asking if I wanted to be her unicorn, and I thought she was a Harry Potter nerd like me, so I played along. I was like, "What? Because I'm pale and majestic?" And she was like, "No." So for anyone who doesn't know, if someone on a dating app is looking for a unicorn, what that means is they're already in a relationship and they just want someone to join them for a threesome for the night. Which, if you're into that, cool. But I barely have the attention span to fuck one person without getting distracted. So I don't think I'm gonna. ADD is too strong for that. I went on this one date that was going really well at first, and then in the middle of the day, I casually mentioned that I'm Jewish, and this woman goes, "Oh, my girlfriend's Jewish." I was like, "You're what? Huh?" Yeah. It turns out they were just looking for a Junicorn. That was upsetting. I work at a children's theater, and I am the token Jew at work. I am in fact a ginger Jew. Scientists have classified us as critically endangered. Give me a Venmo if you want to keep us from going extinct. But so I am the token Jew at work, which has its ups and downs. Sometimes I'll notice things that other people don't. Like it's a theater, so sometimes they rent out space for other people to use. And they rented out one of their theater spaces for this family for their son's bar mitzvah, which is awesome. And the bar mitzvah was scheduled during our opening night performance of Sound of Music Junior. And if you're not familiar with Sound of Music, Act 2 features a lot of, how do I put this, Nazis. Tiny children dressed as Nazis, which is adorable, but still problematic. It's actually kind of worse because it looks like we're training them or something. So, while this kid is reading his speech about becoming a man, making his family proud, they could gaze out the door to watch these little Nazi nuggets trotting by to chase the Von Trapp family into the Alps. Fervently explained to them. I'll end on this. I got to direct the Diary of Anne Frank a couple years ago with older kids. There were no Nazi nuggets in this one, don't worry. But I was going around promoting the show, and I told this one parent, and she went, "Oh, Diary of Anne Frank, cool. Is that a play or a musical?" She was serious, as it turns out. And she was not the only parent that asked me that, believe it or not. So I sat down later that night and I started writing Anne Frank the musical. because it's gonna be a thing eventually, and I think at least a Jew should write it when it does. I think it's gonna be the best Jewsical since Fiddler on the Roof, you guys. I'm really excited. It's gonna be a Jukebox Jewsical too. So be all Beatles songs. Some of them I didn't even need to change, like "Hey Jude," "Help." You gotta have that, obviously. "Ticket to Ride." No, maybe not. There's a few I made some adjustments to, like "Hey, you've got to hide your Jews away." And there's "Don't let me downstairs." And there's a closing number. "Here comes the son of a Nazi." It's gonna be a great show with very quiet dance numbers. So yeah, if you listen real closely, whenever I tell this joke, you can actually hear my ancestors rolling over in their graves. With that, I'm Charlotte Parker. Thank you guys so much.
Woo! Keep it going for Charlotte Parker. Hey, if your ancestors are rolling in their graves, mine are applauding because I come from a long line of Jewish theater nerds. So put me on your audition list for that one. That's gonna be amazing. That is gonna be amazing.
One time I snorted a long line.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't. I thought. Hey, I thought you said it wasn't the 80s. That's our thing. Wrong drug, dude.
Maybe I've had too much. Never thought I'd say that.
Well, no, good news is that neither of us has had too much of this show because we have a couple more comedians left, and they're both hilarious. And I'm going to bring your next one up to the stage. He is also a longtime Rampantly performer. He has performed on multiple of Rampantly's Big Blue Ball showcases. Please put your hands together for the extremely funny Andrew Ferrara.
Hi, everybody. What's up? So I got a gift from my mom and I opened it as a didgeridoo.
Woo.
And she said, I wasn't sure if you already had one. Like, I think that was a real strange roundabout way of letting me know that she found my bong back in high school. Like, I don't know. And now I feel like my mom gave me this. I have to play it. But like, is it cultural appropriation if your mom tells you to do it? Like, just wonder, because I don't want to get my mom mad, but I don't want to make the Aboriginals mad. I don't know. It's rough out here. So guys, I smoke a lot of weed and watch TV a lot. And during quarantine, I started watching The Misadventures of Winnie the Pooh. A lot.
Yay.
And it's so different through the eyes of marijuana, guys. It really is. Like, first of all, Pooh is always tripping. Like, for real. I don't know what he got in that honey, but like, if I was seeing heffalumps and woozles, I too would be very confused if I wasn't tripping, you know? So I think he's fucked up. Also, Eeyore is a bitch. Oh my god. I can't do it. Like, he's always complaining about how he's homeless and he doesn't have a home. Well, Eeyore, all of your friends live in the woods and they don't complain about it 24/7. Okay? Ugh. Like, you're a donkey. You could be in Peru bringing some fat ass up a mountain, but you're here and you have 100 acres to work with, and you haven't done shit. Put in the work, Eeyore. Put in the work. And like 75% of those episodes are about how Eeyore has lost his tail. Everyone's gonna find Eeyore's tail because it's all about him. But I really think that's just an excuse for him to get nailed in the ass all the time. Yeah. But Eeyore, you don't have a house, so you can't host, and I'm not buying a ticket to the donkey show. Okay, that's how it is. Not worth it. I also decided, one of my friends told me I should try to watch an anime because I never really watched anime. So I was like, let me see, I'll pick something out on Netflix. And I picked this one called Beastars, which is about a wolf that is both sexually attracted to and wants to murder a bunny. I don't know if I picked the wrong one. My ideas of anime, I don't know. Honestly, my ideas of myself are really troublesome now after watching it, because like that wolf was hot. Like he has abs. Like I don't know. I'm starting to think that I'm not gay, that I'm just like into abs. And maybe I just need to find like a real nice woman bodybuilder and marry her. I don't know. But I think I really liked the show because I really connected to that character. You know, he really loves that bunny but wants to eat her, you know? Oh gosh. Like I get really high, and if you put a chocolate volcano cake right in front of me, I'm probably gonna fuck it. Like very, very possible. So I feel for that wolf. I watched a lot of Slender Man documentaries too during quarantine getting stoned. Guys, dude, I don't know, but Slender Man is sexy. Oh gosh. Tall, dark, and faceless. Ooh. Fits in on Grindr perfectly. Like just all torsos. Plus, like, he's always wearing a suit, so you know he can provide for you. You know, and his dick's so good that you'll stab your best friend in the back for it. You know, gosh, I have some weird thoughts while I'm smoking. Like I thought about, you know, like there's a bunch of modern day vampires out there. You know, I don't know if you've seen them, but in New Orleans, there's a lot of modern day vampires, and I just started wondering, like, do they not sleep in coffins? Like, do they just like sleep in sensory deprivation chambers now? That feels like what it is. Thank you guys. I'm Andrew Ferrara, and you're all amazing.
Woo!
Woo! All right. Yeah. Keep it going for Andrew Ferrara. All right. Woo. One more time with a chord. Sunflower. Let's hear it.
Oops.
Yeah.
This one?
Someone's in the 420 spirit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And I think that someone might be our headliner this evening. The next performer coming to the stage on the Blurred Showcase tonight, your final performer of this showcase. He has been part of the NBC Tonight Show Comedy Challenge. He's been part of on the Boston Comedy Festival, and he's been on the Cambridge Comedy Underground TV showcase. Please put your hands together loudly and enthusiastically, like I said before, for Casey McNeil.
Yes. Thanks, everybody.
Yeah.
420 week. We're at the end of the 420 week. Keep your hands going together for Danny Rydell, your host, Adam Kuhn. And I also want to thank the band for bringing me up. That's very nice. Give a hand to all the comics that you've seen tonight, you guys. Come on, give it up. This stuff is not easy. It's scary as heck, this stuff is, man. The number one human fear is talking to an audience. Did you know that? Number 2 fear, snakes. It's true. Number 3 fear, talking to an audience of snakes. I tell people that it helps if they try to picture me naked. Not my audiences. I just tell everybody that it helps if they picture me naked.
I had this bad day today, you guys. My problem started on the subway today. I don't know if you've had this happen to you when you're on like the train or the bus. Some weird guy gets on, right? You know he's not right in the head. You take one look at him, you know he's crazy. He sits down right next to you, and then he talks really loud about his problems through the whole ride. Well, I'm that guy. And I'm not stopping. So. I got a lot of problems. They have one of those things at the library. You can spend 30 minutes with a therapy dog. I thought that would be pretty cool, but he didn't understand a fucking thing I was talking about. Trying to comfort me the whole time. I'm like, listen, Skippy, don't patronize me, man. I came to do the work. So I don't know. I didn't have any help there. I had to get a real therapist. He said I have something called social anxiety disorder. I call it people are stupid. But he said that I should try. He said I should try to be. Thanks, both of you. He said I should try to be more open and honest, with everybody. So you guys, I think I took the first step. Okay, I changed my voicemail greeting. So now if you call my cell phone, it says this: "Hi, this is Casey. I'm here right now. And a moment ago, I saw your caller ID, and I had a decision to make." All right, so, oh my God. I don't know what it is. I guess, by the way, I have some news for you. I will give you guys a news story. Here's some news. 46% of Americans said they would choose The Rock for president. I'll let you guys write the joke for that. Okay. All right. So, I'm originally from Michigan. I'm from a hickey redneck, the really hickiest, redneckiest part of Michigan called Michigan. And when you're from Michigan, you're branded with this doofy look. And I think I got extra eyebrows from the yes, I do. I have extra eyebrows from the filters in this. I don't remember I had any of those. Ooh, they're nice. Yeah. This is the look they give you from Michigan. I can't help it. Everywhere I go, I bring all the charm and sophistication of a department manager at Walmart. Oh, you didn't recognize me? How about now? Let me tell you, if you walk into Walmart with this face, bring your A game. You're going to be answering some questions in sporting goods, okay? And I have one other bitch about Walmart. How come Walmart announcements come with an introduction? Have you ever heard this? Attention, Walmart shoppers. Yeah, who the hell else is going to be in there? Those of you here for the Picasso exhibit can ignore the following announcement. I guess I'm just feeling old. I'm feeling old, man. Somebody gave me one of those books, like the 101 things to do before you die. I thought that would be cool. It has a bunch of stuff in there, like climb the Eiffel Tower, take a cruise. It has none of the stuff I thought you should do before you die. Call a doctor, shout for help, just more fiber into your diet. How many of these do I need to give you guys? That's 3. Okay, so it'll happen to you young punks too. You young kids. Like you, Holly, Johnson, you young kids, one of these days you'll be talking to your grandkids like this. You'll be saying, when I was a kid, we didn't have a real zombie apocalypse. We could only make believe with the COVID lockdown and the old-timey Xbox. It'll happen to you. So I get worried about my safety and all that stuff. And like driver safety, people have those signs in their cars like baby on board and I brake for animals. I couldn't really find a sign that suits my situation, so I had to invent my own. Mine says, I'm high as fuck. Yes, I am suffering, ladies and gentlemen, from a new strain of senior memory problem called Granddaddy Purple. Yeah, and I got the medical marijuana card. It is all legal in Massachusetts. I don't care. I got the card anyway. Everyone said, why'd you get the card? I'm like, are you kidding me? For $150, I got a doctor to tell my wife I need to be smoking this shit I've been abusing recreationally for decades. That's priceless. Besides, the dispensary has everything, you guys. Instead of just weed from the guy in the corner, they have weed, they have flour, they have edibles, they have cartridges, they even have a patch, which is great news for guys like me. Now I can smoke weed while I'm sleeping. What I love is like in the dispensary how they have to observe all these customer service protocols and stuff. So it's fun for old guys like me. Like I'm at the checkout and the guy goes, let's see, we've got a half an ounce of Granddaddy Purple, 2 vape cartridges and a brownie. Here you go. I hope you have a nice day. I'm like, hope it. Bet on it, pal. Have you smoked this shit? I'm on my way. I just binge watching SpongeBob this afternoon. Not a lot of problems in my horizon. I have kids at home, and you can't smoke around kids and all that stuff. I got to find some reason to be outside. But just how many times a day can you take out the fucking trash? Like my kids go over to the recycle. I go, hey, listen, you're supposed to go in the recycle bin. Oh, you give it to me. I'll take it out myself right now. Don't you do that again. Don't you do that again for about 2 hours. Okay, so that's a too deep cut of a high reference for you guys. Okay, so oh my god, yeah. So anyway, they got recreational everywhere, which is cool. Like Canada has recreational all across the country now. Budweiser is making a weed drink. I'm waiting for like companies like McDonald's to get on board. Bring us that adult Happy Meal, cheeseburger, and a pre-roll. That's what I need after work, right? Yeah, as if I actually had a job. You know, I don't have a job. And people say, "Oh, you should do what you love." I think, "Oh, doing what I love would be like weed reviewer, right?" Because they write beautiful they write beautiful reviews. Like here's one right here. I'm going to share with you right now. It's about Granddaddy Purple. Its potent effects are clearly detectable in both mind and body, delivering a fusion of cerebral euphoria and physical relaxation. Oh my God, that's beautiful. I know my reviews wouldn't sound like that. If I was reviewing weed, it'd be like this. I try the weed out. That one was pretty good. I liked it. If you like weed, you probably like it. No, I am with this. I know I'm going long, but I'm going to end with this. My favorite job, though, would actually be rock star. People, all they do is gyrate around all day, you know, sweat and sing. That would be cool. But like, I don't want to be a rock star. I want to do that like in the accounting department. See me over to the computer. Here comes your spreadsheet with a fucking graph, right? All the girls would be like, "Oh my God, we love Casey's PTS report so much." I'm going to throw my panties on his desk. Okay, my name's Casey. You know, you guys, that's all I'm going to do. Thanks a lot for being here. 420. We love you, 420.
Yeah. Woo, woo, woo. Yeah, we love
I got to
you,
figure out where I got
420.
these eyebrows.
One more time for Casey McNeil, everyone.
Yeah. One more time for me.
Yeah, and let's keep it going. We are celebrating 420 the Jewish way for 8 days. So we got 4 more days of 420 to go, everybody. But that is all for the Blurred Showcase tonight, and this was awesome. Thank you all so much for being here. Everyone, please, one more big round of applause for all the comedians you saw tonight. Everyone was awesome. You guys were great. And give it up for Sunflower Dewdrop on the guitar.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had a fucking house band in here in Blurred. That's right.
Wow.
I don't know.
Thanks
Can we
so
call him
much
a
for
house
letting
band?
me
I'm
be
calling him a
here.
house band. Everybody, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Please enjoy the rest of your night. Enjoy some more shows as part of the Las Vegas 420 Cannabis Comedy Festival. I'm Danny Rydell. That's Sunflower Dewdrop, aka Adam Coonan. Thanks for being here at Blurred.